Hey you guys, it's Ani. Happy Friday, you guys. I'm so excited to do this video today. This video is kind of influenced by questions uh my clients had from one-on-one sessions today, and I think they're actually questions you guys probably have within yourselves, and maybe you're wondering what the answers are and if you're doing it right or wrong. Or so I'm going to be going over the do's and don'ts of manifestation, and um if you think you're doing it right or wrong, and if you are or not. So we're going to be going over that. And you guys, get your drinks, get your snacks. It's going to be a good weekend. Cheers to that. Cheers to you receiving everything and anything that you desire, and understanding that you don't have to worry about it. It still can come when you're not obsessing over it. And that's actually going to be the what's the word? Like the keyword of the keyword, no obsessing, okay? Before we get into the video, you guys, I don't know if you have been following social media lately, but on Instagram, I keep seeing like the wedding, the Indian billionaire wedding, which is really cool because I'm very into like different cultures and stuff like that. But um, the algorithm brought actually, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. So it's pretty much what was happening is in India, there's a billionaire, and it was his son's wedding, and everyone was just talking about how all the celebrities were invited and how much money that they have and all that. So while I was scrolling, there was like something popped up. It was his son's interview with someone. I don't know. It was literally like a 30-minute or 60-second, not 30-minute. It was either 30 seconds or 60-second video. And it was like a little snippet of his interview, of the son's interview. And it stayed with me, and I want to share it with you. So the family, the father's father, very successful businessmen, became billionaires and literally can afford whatever the heck they want. And the reason I'm talking about this is because of the mindset, the money mindset. In that snippet, the son said, one thing my father has always drilled in us and he's always taught us is always try to be as positive as you can. See the positive outcome, even though it's not there yet. And he said, his father instilled this in him. You always need to act like God is on your side and he has your back and he's choosing you to, flow the blessings through. So the blessings can flow through you, and from you, more blessings can flow through others. And the reason I love that is because no matter who's saying it, like it doesn't matter who's saying it or whatever, how powerful they are, whatever it is, it's literally the mindset behind it. It's so true. Like when he said that in the interview, I literally was like, okay, I completely know the person's mindset behind all his wealth and success, literally, because you do, and whatever it is you're manifesting, whether it's money or you're manifesting whatever it is, you do need to have kind of that mindset of like, this is your reality. Like you have a desire for a reason. So start looking at all the best outcomes possible rather than like the worst, right? Which we tend to do. And start acting like you're chosen. Start reminding yourself that there is this force backing you up. Whatever you want to call the force, there's a force backing you up and it wants you to win. So start acting like it, right? I just thought that was so cool. We got a little snippet of the mindset behind what his father's mentality is like and what he's instilling in his children, which will continue on, that self-concept, right? Now, you guys, I don't really know the family. I don't know details, whatever. I just know that person's mindset is super, super on point when it comes to wealth and success. So that's what I was trying to share with you. But let's get into the video, you guys. So this week, I've been getting a lot of client successes, but I actually want to share with you one of the clients that was getting frustrated with her, like in between moments, her middle. And I think this is actually such a more realistic thing. And we all feel this. We've all gone through this. I feel manifesting a person or whatever it is that you're manifesting. But she was getting really frustrated because she's manifesting a specific person. And although she's seen like almost like the best movement throughout her whole time manifesting, she was telling me in session, she's like, Ani, this whole last week, she's like, internally in my mind, this whole last week, I've been arguing with my person in my mind. And I've been wanting to stay there. Like, I want to stay in that version of me and that version of him where, like, I'm arguing with him and I'm saying what's on my mind and I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And she's like, it's so weird because I actually like being there, right? So if any of you have gone through this, comment down below. I know I have, when manifesting a specific person or whatever it is that you're manifesting. Most likely it's more comfortable for you to be in like maybe an internal battle with you or with them, or like you're saying what you need to get off of your chest and all this, right? That is more normal than you actually thinking, oh, actually, you know what? Instead of fighting with him in my mind, let me just think of the best outcomes. The battle in your mind is more normal, okay? And I want you to know that. And she was asking, like, is that normal for me to feel that way, where I want to cling, I want to hold on to like fighting the internal battle with him? Yes, it's absolutely normal. But one thing you need to understand is just because it's normal and just because it comes up doesn't mean you need to stay there. Okay? So get your feels out, get the emotions out, do what you need to do. Don't worry about flipping thoughts 24/7, because I actually am someone that I actually want you to not react to these types of things. Like, stop making these negative thoughts a big deal. The bigger deal you make of your negative thoughts and the faster you run to flip the thought, the more power the thought has over you and the more resistance there is in your situation, the longer it's going to take for the thing to come in. I see it all the time. I see so many people come to me saying, Ani, I've been flipping my thoughts for years. I've been affirming over my thoughts. I don't let my brain think a negative thought. Well, you're literally suppressing that old residue that's coming up to the surface, and it just wants you to like observe it and kind of let it go and not make a big deal out of it like you have all this time. What you're doing with like trying to ignore it very quick is you're suppressing it back down. Like you're pushing it back down when it's trying to come up, felt a little bit, and then it wants to leave out of your brain. So the bigger deal we make from our negative thoughts, and we're like, oh my God, this is so bad, I'm thinking this negative thought, I need to heal my whole life before my manifestation comes in. This is false. I want you to know this, take note, write it down. It's false. You don't need to heal your whole life in order for evidence of your manifestations to come in. That you don't need to heal everything. You don't need to figure out every single little block, clear it out, and then it to come in. It's not linear. Your manifestation isn't like, oh, I'll wait for this person to clear everything internally, then I'll come in. It's not doing that. It's literally like you get a little bit of moment of like calm inner world, you're peaceful, you're accepting your current reality, and then boom, your manifestation comes in. You know this because you've manifested things before, I'm sure. That's why you're even watching this video. Things come in, not when you heal. Like, tell me things you've manifested lately, right? Like, write them in the comments down below. Did you heal your whole life before manifesting these things? No, you probably thought of it, you kind of didn't suppress it in the moment. You accepted it for what it is. You were like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to die if I don't have this thing right now. And then poof, it appeared, right? Because you didn't put this special importance on it, and it wasn't bigger than you. It wasn't like on this pedestal and you're down here looking up at it. That's when it comes in. That's why, very important to remember, you don't need to heal everything, every block, every feeling, every emotion for your manifestation to come in. Number 2, you don't need to always think positive thoughts all the time. Like, it's literally fine to just observe the thoughts that are coming up. Just observe them, see them for what it is. They're just thoughts. Laugh at it. You could even laugh at it. And then you go back to how you would prefer things to be, and then you let it be. Do not beat the dead horse. Stop trying to control every moment of your day. We need to release a lot of control too, you guys. And to be honest, this sounds very easy. This sounds all easy. Okay, do this, do that, do that. But honestly, you will be surprised how much you are attached to controlling every moment of your day. You will be surprised. And if you've already felt it, and if you've already experienced how much you want to control every moment of your day and manifest everything, and it has to be very specific and you have to be on top of it, comment down below, because I feel like this is what happens to us. So let's say we don't know about manifestation yet, right? So we're living our life just the way we know how, and then you stumble across manifestation content, or you start learning about manifestation. And what a lot of people are teaching is like, affirm for it, live in the end for it, right? Which these are all different ways to manifest. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but once you learn about manifestation, you start becoming obsessed with it. You start really like, you think that if you spend your whole time doing techniques 24/7 and you don't stop, then you're going to get your manifestation. But there's underlying things there that need to actually be worked on too. So you have to realize you're not, you need to reprogram what's in the subconscious mind. And to reprogram on a deep level, it's not just flipping a thought. Does it help? Yes, sometimes flipping a thought helps, but a lot of times most people, what they're doing is, when they're flipping a thought, they're still staying in that negative, lack, obsessive state, and they're still staying in the resistance. They're not accepting their current reality. They're not okay right now with what they've manifested, and they need to change it fast and quick. And if they don't, they're not going to be okay. And that mentality right there, that self-concept, is not going to lead you to your desire. You not being okay with your current reality, understanding that you created it, it was just a moment in time, it manifested. Now whatever you do now will manifest newer things, better things for you. Actually, your desires will start coming in when you accept the current reality. If you can't do that, it can take a long time for you to manifest your desire, because we're working with subconscious mind, we're working with frequency, we're working with energy, we're working with thoughts, assumptions, beliefs. And this is everything that's been programmed within your mind. And your mind goes off of the program you gave it. Fortunately, like, it's always fortunately, it goes off of the program you gave it. And if you don't like the program you gave it, we work on reprogramming your mind. So where things you want, you make normal in your mind. You make it normal to receive this person. You make it normal that this person will go out of their way. They will make efforts for you. You make it normal in your mind that this person does have the courage to leave the third party and come be with you. You make it normal that large sums of money come your way, and it's not like a miracle. It's not something out of your reach. It's something you deserve. It's something you're worthy of. The more you make something normal, the faster it comes in. But there is that time frame where, when you're going from it not being normal to it becoming normal, you're working on it, right? So in that working on it time frame, a lot of us get confused. A lot of us ask, are we doing the right thing? Are we doing the wrong thing? How do I know I'm doing the right thing? How do I know I'm in the right state of mind? You know when you're not fighting it too much. You know when you're okay with the current reality. You're not forcing it to change this very second. You're not having the thought process that if my reality doesn't change in 5 minutes, I am doomed. You know you're doing the right thing when you're okay with that. You're okay with your next unknown, whether it's a day, whether it's a week, whether it's a month. You're okay with that unknown. That's how you know that you're on the right track, is when manipulation and control isn't your priority. What your priority is you normalizing the desire you want, you normalizing it, that's something that you can actually receive. And slowly but surely, day to day, moment to moment, hour to hour, you do your self-talks, you do your internal talk, you tell yourself how normal it can be rather than talking yourself out of it, right? We are with ourselves 24/7, and we are literally talking to ourselves 24/7, whether you realize it or not. You're with yourself all day and you're listening to yourself. Most of the time, your thoughts are programming you. Your thoughts are controlling you. But what you want to do is you want to first become the observer of the thought, see what it's doing, see the patterns, see how much it comes up, normalize it, laugh at it, make it neutral, come back to a peaceful place, not where your mind's in chaos, but your mind is actually fine. It's okay. It'll be okay. Even you talking to yourself like that, like, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Like, I created this. I can create a different reality. I don't have to stay here. But what will make me stay here, what is going to make me stay here, is not accepting where I'm at, not accepting what I manifested. That's what's going to keep me at that undesired reality. So I think you guys, you get what I'm saying. And if you do, comment down below if this is helping you. Let me know. We are so used to control. Like I talk about this in a lot of my videos, but we are so used to controlling everything. Like our phone, who we follow, who the aesthetics of it, right? You need to know what someone said, what they did. You need to know the answers right away. You can go check online right now the answers, the test results, the emails. Like, we're so used to knowing everything all at once, but your real magic, your real power is lying in the unknown, where if you can accept not knowing how this desire is going to play out, and if you can accept not knowing when it's going to play out, oh my God, the miracles flow in like crazy. It literally feels like magic. Everything falls into place perfectly, perfect timing, perfect people, best versions of the people you want. Like, if you can be open to that magic and stop trying to control the when and the how, it's going to be crazy. I promise you. And if you are someone that has actually experienced how perfectly something manifested when you weren't trying to like keep that hard grip on it and choke it to death, let me know in the comments below. You guys, the bliss you feel when you manifest what you want, and you actually had gotten to a point where you were okay. You were okay. Like, you had accepted who you are, what you manifested. You actually use that time to better yourself, your self-concept, to enjoy the in-between time, not knowing what the hell's going to happen, but you're still enjoying yourself. And then manifestation came. Like, that bliss is like unmatched. Like, I really don't think you can feel that feeling anywhere. Like that miracle feeling is just the best feeling, and I feel like that's what actually gets people so hooked on this manifestation content, is because you probably know how that feels when your desire manifested and you just want more of it because it's so addicting. But you will get more of it. It is your birthright, literally, to keep receiving a flow of abundance of your desires and money and wealth and your person showing up properly, and the jobs and everything. Everything is supposed to show up for you, and it wants to show up for you, but you have to learn how to allow the flow instead of locking the door of the flow. Okay? You guys, I hope this video helped. I hope this hyped you up for your weekend. I really want you to enjoy your weekend, and my challenge for you this weekend is start being okay with your unknown. You don't know when, you don't know how, but you don't care. You're enjoying your now moment, and you make the most of your now moment. Be super present, and I promise you, things are gonna flow like crazy. And I can't wait to hear it, you guys. I can't wait for you to be my success story and me to read it on the channel. If you guys need more help with this, I'm available one-on-one. I am booked up for the next few weeks, but you can email us. Links are in the description box down below if you need to book a one-on-one or any of my courses. I had a client actually the same day. This is not only one client, you guys. So many of my clients I get these stories from. The same day she did EFT for self-concept, the same day, the same moment she was tapping, she actually received the job offer that she was waiting for so long. She received it in the middle of tapping session, day one. She's never tapped before. It was her first day of tapping, and she got it. So it's incredible. These courses I've created for you guys, it's literally things I do for myself, and I would do, like, I would offer to my family and friends. I would never put out anything that I don't 100% approve of, or I wouldn't do myself. So check it out, you guys. Links are going to be in the description box down below. I love you. If this video helped, comment down below. Thank you for all your amazing comments, you guys, and I can't wait to see you in next Friday's video.